Hello, loves. I'm stopping by for a quickie to say happy summer solstice. Oh, let's see. Did I have my candle? Ah, forgot my candle. Well, I'll light that for you later. Anyway, waiting for folks to come into the group. Let me see. I can invite folks and just breathe. If you're available, you'll enjoy this live. I'm here at home. I'm ensconced in the air conditioning. It's warm and humid outside. As much as I love nature, the spring has kind of brought a few challenges with a bit of a sneezing and things. So I don't know if it's pure allergies or what it is. So I'm just inviting folks. Our group has grown so nice and big. I wish I could just say invite all, but it makes me invite each of you, which in a way is lovely. This means I'm reaching out to each of you to say, please come, say hi, come celebrate the summer solstice with me, sending you individual hugs and love. And I'll also write something later, but it's kind of impromptu to just stop by and share. So just breathing as I send out the invitations. And whoever can show up, that would be lovely. Hi, Sheila. Welcome. Come in and just breathe. It's a little bit of an impromptu. I was going to do a post about the summer solstice and thought, no, I want to come and just say hello and really share the energy. Lovely. And one of the things I'll share about is how I believe that because the summer solstice is about fire and lots of energy, and it calls you to really be busy and active. So there's a chance you can just be cold and then burn out. So the part of the self-care is part of it. But there's also, I love to remind people or speak to people about how, the summer solstice, and so many people think of these things as woo-woo, but they're very, very much a core of my business. So I want to talk about that a little bit today too. How does it play into your life and your business? So come and breathe. It's sharing. It goes out and it lets folks know we're here. So welcome to those of you who are here live. Thank you, Sheila. You already said hello and let me know that people are here, and hopefully you can hear me because I messed up with that before. So just come in and breathe. Breathe in that beautiful fire energy. I have a whole thing around the seasons and the seasons of self-care. And actually later I'll probably put a little link I have a infographic. My daughter did some lovely art for me. And it's just a one-page infographic. So I'll put the link to that later on the page. But I want to take a few moments to just talk to you about what summer solstice means and what it means to me. I love to bring in the Chinese 5 elements and some feng shui. And so the colors and the feelings and the energy. So we're coming out of spring, which is a season of planting seeds, right? And just being with your inner self, coming from your core. And the archetype for the spring was the pioneer. You're going out and maybe coming out of your comfort zone and planting seeds. And the summer is about being in full blossom. The energy is fire. And it calls us, and actually the archetype is the wizard, which I love. It's like making magic. And for me, when I think of the seasons in that way, there's a very spiritual side. There's a beautiful side to it. But there's a side that also calls to my preneur, right? So my yin And the yinpreneur is going inside, coming out of my head into my heart. So it calls me to be with these ancient entities and these voices, and it's like the Tao and the five elements. And when I look to them, I say, okay, but what does that have to do with me and my business? I kind of know what it has to do with my life, my spiritual life and my personal life and my practices. But what does that have to do with my business? Of course, you are not actually separate from your business. So there's an argument that says you're one. You're not an entrepreneur here and a woman here and a mom there. I'm one woman. And however I care for myself, see myself, energize myself, that's who I am. And then there's another element of it that can remind us that there's a metaphor in the learning. There's an energetic learning, there's a spiritual learning, and then there can also be, not in addition to the metaphysical, a metaphorical. So when I look at the wizard, for example, as the archetype, I'm reminded that I can make magic. This season also calls you to be in your own fire or fire up your authentic voice. It speaks about being in full blossom if you think about summer, right? All the flowers are in full blossom. And when you start to layer them, you say, I am authentically in my full blossom, in my full voice. So how is that going to show up? In my life, I'm speaking up. And this doesn't mean about being loud or marching all the time, which I do also. It can just be knowing when it's time to say what you really want, rather than I'm fine or that's okay. Whatever you want, we can practice being our own full voice. It can show up in our creativity. It can show up on us remembering who we are. And in our business, I love to be reminded that I'm in full voice. If I'm writing an email, I'm speaking one-to-one, and I'm speaking from my voice. I'm not talking at people. I'm not selling. I'm speaking from my voice, knowing who it is. And when I spent time in the spring season, then I got in touch with that, right? I went to the core. I found out who I was. I went deep inside, and I learned about that. In winter, it's when you're quiet. And now let's also look at the energy in your life or your business. There are times when you're fired up and you're ready to go and you know what you want and you have clarity and you're going to do it. And you just have no trouble getting started. You're taking action, you're moving forward, you're going, and it's in full bloom. Other times, you've got ideas, but you need to sit with them. So maybe you're in your winter. So the seasons, when you align with them, understand where you are with them, it may help you be okay with the energy. If you're in the spring of your business, you don't need to look at somebody who's in the summer of their business. Don't compare. Don't compare. Because someone who's been doing what you want to do or something like you've been doing, or even if it's not like, but you're looking at them, they may be in the summer of their business. You still need to maybe first be in your winter, sitting with it, quiet with it, moving into your spring, and then you will come into your summer. So you don't need to start off in the summer of your business. Summer is about socializing and connecting. Ooh, I think I'm going to build my email community. That's the season I'm in. I'm in this season of summer. I want to reach out and I want to socialize. I want to comment more on social media. I want to send out more email. I want to build my community. I'm feeling social. That's a summer energy. So those are just some ways of aligning in the way I see the energies, for example. So it's not just a woo-woo. Hi, I'm here to celebrate the summer solstice, and I love the new moon for the same reasons, for example, because it's new beginnings, reminding me of what to let go. But that's, which is happening all around this time, by the way, is the 24th is the new moon. So these energies allow me to be with my yin, to be with my feminine, to be inside, to be with the ancient wisdom and bring it to the modern practice. Both in a very spiritual sense, I'll light candles, I'll go out, I'll have my different oils, my different practices, my Donna Eden energy in the morning. But it also informs and makes me comfortable where I am with my business. Whew. So quickly, what I was saying and thinking is that, and I'm going to go and get, I'll put it in afterwards. There is I think what we want to remember, especially if you're doing any kind of a mid-year check-in, be kind to yourself. That will drain your energy if you go in and you're critical. You may or may not have set goals at the beginning of the year. Okay. Do you know that you could set your goals and make your year start anytime? There are accountants, nonprofits. Their new year starts July 1st. It doesn't have to be January 1st. I like to look at the new year around my birthday. So it's good to just give you permission to just check in. And because the summer energy really calls you to be active, what I want to do is remind you, invite you to, I say, 3 steps, especially when you're planning. The most successful planners, and this is when they look at the New Year's resolution type things or goal setting or procrastination. I want to invite you to get clear, and that's like the winter time, just the winter energy. Sit, get clear. What is it's coming to you? Reading, or I should say listening to a book on essentialism, we are reminded that priority is a word that started without an S. You have a priority, not a priorities. So you can have a priority in any given moment on any given day. So you get clear. That's one way of avoiding burnout. Get clear. Don't run around with a journal and come present. Get clear. What is your intention for a moment, a day, a week, a month, your business? Get clear. Just start by getting clear rather than being on autopilot all of the time. Get clear. The next thing is write it down. It has been studied, proven that writing what you want to do down helps to contribute to your success. I want to say that it also contributes to less stress and more overwhelm. I find for several reasons. One is you're clear and you've written it down. You've probably, if you take it the next level, you've written some form of a plan. I have worksheets where 12 weeks. So I want to rock the summer, and by September, I know this is what I want to do. This is my intention for each week. And we want to be clear. There are visions, there are goals, right? There are strategies, the inspired actions, and people sometimes mix them up. So what is really a big old goal, which has 20 steps, ends up on a calendar. That will just drain you. Writing it down also takes it to another level. You feel it as you write it. It becomes part of you as you write it. So you're getting more clear when you write it. Preferably you're writing out at least what your intention is. Preferably plan how to get there. And if you plan it out in weeks, all of a sudden it becomes easier because now you're kind of like a GPS. You're just following it. You're not inventing what you're going to do every day. Now, what am I going to do today? You know what you're going to do. It becomes easier. And the step that I think a lot of people, including me, been there, done that, is the follow-up, is the monitoring, is the accountability. I've been working with an accountability partner, and I have produced more just by us. We're getting together 3 days a week, just checking in, not even talking, just checking in what we did, what we promised, what we accomplished. And realistically, if something changed, not that we just didn't get it done because we were busy, but we're on it, I am so much more productive because I had a plan. I'm following the steps. Actually, these steps somebody else made. I'm doing a community building. I'm following the steps. I'm Not just saying what those steps are, but how am I following them? And I'm setting the intention, declaring it out loud, and then we're checking in. And that accountability is really helpful. It's helpful. We have one, so it's kind of witnessing. We wrote it down, shared it with each other, we get witnessed, and then on Fridays we celebrate. So, getting clear, writing it down. If you really want to max it out, writing it down with a plan, right? And then having some form of accountability or a circle to, at a minimum, celebrate you and witness you so that you can be living into your wizard, your summer energy wizard, making magic. So I say manifesting magic because, yes, it's a lot about the energy. It's all about the mindset mastery. And when you take these, those are the yin, the internal, the mindset, the heart. And then the preneur, the doing, that's what we're blending. So we're being in our energy, we're absorbing the energy, we're being with the sun, we're getting out and surrounding ourselves with people that fill us. And then the preneur, the yang and the doing, has that more linear. Write it down, plan it, have some accountability. And the accountability actually brings you back a bit to the fire energy and the social of the season. So I hope that will inspire you to get aligned. I'm actually going to be doing first ever virtual visioning and vision board retreat. We're actually going to be doing some form of, we're definitely doing visioning. We do that often. But I want to add a vision board element. And I have some ways, whether you do it on paper, you can do it digitally. I've done them on bulletin boards. I've done them on my iPad. But more importantly, the visioning and getting clear and sharing several of my proprietary yinpreneur tools, including a life balance bagua. So I love to bring in, we've taken the life wheel and taken it up a notch. The colors, the sensuality, the energy, the feng shui, bringing that in to looking at where you are, where you want to focus, and then having clear intentions for each. And this guide definitely has you writing it down, infusing it with your heart energy, infusing it with the seasonal energy. But this is a balance, the yin and the yang. The yin out of your head, into your body, into your heart. The yang, the doing, the more linear, blending them just like in the Tao, leading and following. That's how we manifest magic. That's how we are in full bloom. Wow. Whew. I hope this related in some way. I always invite folks to take a breath. What you heard with your ears, what you heard between the words. This is all of it. This is part of it. This is the being and the doing. So we're not going to go into a big meditation. If that resonated for you, thumbs up. I will put the link for the virtual vision board retreat. Members of Yinpreneur Village, it's part of your membership. And others, if you want, you'll be able to sign up. So I already have the page ready for members, so I'll put that in there, and then the page for those who either want to be members that can join us, or those who maybe just want to join us a la carte. They don't want to be members, so you'll have an option. So, but I love to come into the village, be with the yin, be with the yang, balance the two, and manifest your magic. Hi, Mary Alice. I'm getting ready to go, but I hope you'll enjoy. This is your kind of thing, being with the playful energy of summer, the doing and the playing, and the laughter is the sound, being with this energy of the summer, infusing your life, infusing your business, remembering to play. Hi, Mary Alice. So we're just finishing up, so please enjoy the Please enjoy the recording and the replay. You're a member of the Village, Mary Alice, so I'm mentioning that we're doing a vision board retreat next week, so the link will be here after I finish. But for now, I just want to invite you to take a moment. Remember to breathe. Slow down to speed up your success so that you can have that fire energy of summer without burning out. Blend the two. Have a great day. Remember to breathe. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being part of the circle. Thanks for being in practice. Namaste. Mwah. Have a great day.